Hello from Rome, Italy. Welcome back to our Italy vlog series. If you guys haven't been following along, this is part 3 of our Italy travel series. We just got to Rome after spending 3 days in Positano down in the Amalfi Coast. We just took the train ride over from Naples to Rome Termini, and now we just checked in at our hotel here in the city center. It's been quite the travel day today, but I wanted to go ahead and kick off this vlog before we start exploring Rome. As I mentioned in the last few videos, this is Lucas's and my very first time in Rome, Italy. We are so excited for this second leg of the trip and explore all that Rome has to offer. We are here in Italy to celebrate our anniversary, and so that is actually going to be on Thursday, which we'll be spending here in Rome. We're going to be spending the next 3 nights and 2 days kind of doing the sightseeing here in the city. We are staying at 9 Hotel Cesari, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, for the next 3 nights. So far, first impressions are really great. Before I unpack and kind of settle in, I did want to show you guys a quick room tour. So this is our room and where we will be staying for the next 3 nights and 2 days here in Rome. Nice and quaint, but the perfect size for just the 2 of us. We have a nice sized bed. We will report back if it is comfortable. We have a window at the hotel, so this is the view of all the people walking below. But believe it or not, it is not too noisy, so hopefully these are soundproof. And then in this corner, we do have kind of like a little sitting area and a table with some water and glasses. And then the closet is over here. Nice little closet, plenty of space. Looks like we even have some slippers and a hair dryer. And then we have our coffee station and I believe a mini bar and a safe. And then over here is the bathroom. Love the ring light. It's actually really great. Sink, necessary bathroom essentials. And then this is the shower, which is huge and beautiful. So this is where we'll be staying for the next 3 nights. And that's the hotel room tour. It's a quick one today, but again, it is the perfect size for just Lucas and I. And most importantly, it is a centralized location to all the sightseeing we want to do. So we're gonna go ahead and settle in. I'm gonna do a little bit of unpacking. And then once I finish that, we're gonna go ahead and walk around Rome. Good morning from Rome. Today is our first full day here. Yesterday was a great first evening here in the city. Lucas and I walked over to Spanish Steps, which is about 10 or so minutes away from our hotel, to take a quick picture, and then we went ahead and bopped into a couple of the designer stores, including the Gucci flagship store and Prada across the street. We had dinner reservations made over at Cantina Belciana, and we had an amazing first dinner here in Rome. To top off the great food, we also had incredible service. Her name was Frederica and she was amazing. She gave us tons of recommendations for not only the food but also the wine choices as well. We literally just full trust and had her pick out our wine and pick out our pasta, and it was the perfect meal to start out our Rome portion of the trip. Before we concluded the night though, we did stop for gelato over at Benci because it is just a few steps away from the hotel. So that was how we concluded last night. As for today, which again is our first full day here in Rome. We have a lot of fun things in store. We actually had an early start this morning. We walked over to the Trevi Fountain, which is just a few minutes away, took a couple pictures, and now we're back at the hotel and getting ready for a 30-minute walk over to our cooking class. So Lucas booked us a cooking class with Rome with Chef because he heard of all the great reviews, and so I'm really excited to check it out for ourselves. We're going to be making fettuccine pasta and tiramisu, so can't wait to have that for lunch. And then afterwards, we're gonna make our way over to the Colosseum, which is another one of the main events that we have in store for this trip. So in advance, we did book with a tour guide. It is August in Italy, so it is definitely going to be warm today, so we're packing sunscreen. Lucas brought a hat, and we're gonna try and stay as cool as we can. But on that note, let's go explore Italy. So we just got done with our cooking class, and what'd you think?
Perfect.
It was so fun.
It was so fun. The chefs were great.
Yeah, she was hilarious.
Chef Sushi.
Yeah, Chef Sushi. So if you're ever in Rome, do Rome with Chef. It's totally worth it. And then now we're off to the Colosseum. We'll see you there. Good morning. It is about 6 a.m. and Lucas and I are about to head over to the Vatican City today. Yesterday was when we did the tour at the Colosseum. We spent, a couple hours touring the Colosseum. We went ahead and had dinner right after, and then on the way back to our hotel, we walked along the direction of Palatine Hill, the Roman Forum. It was a really beautiful evening in Rome last night, and we have a very early start today. Today is our real anniversary. We're gonna go to the Vatican City today, so we're gonna be doing a 2-hour tour to check out the Sistine Sistine Chapel over at the Vatican Museums. And then afterwards, we're gonna make our way back over to this direction towards like the Trevi Fountain and the Spanish Steps to do a little bit more shopping before our dinner reservation today. So it's gonna be another jam-packed day here in Rome. Let's go explore. Hello again, we are back at the hotel after spending the morning over in Vatican City. Really enjoyed the experience of walking around the Vatican museums, learning so much history. Our tour guide was very knowledgeable and really entertaining, and so we had a great time. After the Vatican museums, we did have a self-guided tour to St. Peter's Basilica, which is the beautiful domed church in the middle of Vatican City. It's the biggest church in the whole world. On the way out, we did stop by the Vatican City post office, which is just like this trailer that's located on St. Peter's Square, and we did send some postcards home to families. After Vatican City, we hopped into a taxi. Original plan was to walk 40 minutes back to the city center area where our hotel was, but it is just so hot and the taxis are so easy to use that we went ahead and spent about under 10 euros for a taxi to take us back over to the Pantheon area, where we had coffee, a quick little snack, and then we also had some gelato on the way back to our hotels. I went ahead and changed back into shorts because it is hot today. And now we're gonna go walk along Via Condati and Via Babuino. Sorry about the pronunciations, but they're basically like the designer shopping streets. And the plan is to do some shopping before dinner. So let's head out. Checking in. We are back home here in Chicago. It has actually been many weeks later. I didn't get a chance to properly film this outro. I meant to do a recap on our last evening in Rome, but ended up being so much busier than we anticipated. Last I left you guys, we were going to do some shopping before dinner, which we definitely did. We had such a great time shopping that we ended up canceling our original dinner reservations and made a new one for later in the evening because we wanted to hit up some more stores before they closed. We went to Prada, Gucci, Versace, and Dior, and I will share my Italy haul here soon. If you guys are curious on what we ended up purchasing during our shopping adventure, I'll be sharing all the details of what we purchased during our entire trip in Italy in the next video. So stay tuned for that haul. We are very happy to be home with Sherbert, but very sad to not be in Italy anymore. We are still getting used to coming back to normal life, back to reality after having our dream trip in Italy. Thank you so much for joining us in our Italian adventure this summer. We had a great time experiencing Italy for the very first time. I do have an Italy haul that I promised coming up next, and I'll also be sharing about our experience doing tax refund with Global Blue and Planet. So until the next one, I'll talk to you guys soon.